Hello children, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the complete chapter of simple machines. Simple machine is a simple device which makes our work easier and faster. For example, we use scissors to cut things easily. Knife is a simple machine used to cut fruits and vegetables. A simple machine has a very simple structure. There is no complexity involved, and it makes everyday work and other works easier. Improves our lives too. See, what are the types of simple machines? Lever, wheel and axle, pulley, wedge, screw, and inclined plane. Let's learn each of them one by one. First, let's learn about lever. A lever is a simple machine used to lift objects easily. Let us understand with the help of a diagram. In this diagram, there is a bar. Bar moves freely about its center point fulcrum, which is marked there. All levers have three parts. Fulcrum. Fulcrum is nothing but the point where the bar is supported. Load. In the diagram, load is pink colored square placed over one end of the bar. Children, in this example, shown right hand side, stone is the load. Next, effort. Effort is the force applied on the other end of the bar. Let's understand these three parts with an example. Now, look at this picture. Here, stone is the load, middle point is fulcrum. This man is applying force on the lever to lift the stone. It is called as effort. Thus, all levers have three parts: fulcrum, effort, and load. Next, we learn about the types of levers. Levers are classified based on the position of the load, fulcrum, and effort. There are three types of levers. They are Class 1 lever, Class 2 lever, Class 3 lever. Let's learn one by one. Class 1 lever. Let's understand this with a diagram. Here, fulcrum lies between load and effort. So, this is Class 1 lever. Let's see more examples. First example is seesaw. Seesaw is a good example of Class 1 lever. Here, fulcrum is in the middle. One child is making effort to lift the other child. So, the other child acts as load. Another example is scissors. Here, middle point is fulcrum. One end we put effort to cut the things. The other end we will keep the things to be cut. So that is called as load. Class 2 lever. Class 2 lever is a case when we have load in between the fulcrum and the effort. Class 2 lever examples. First one is bottle opener. In bottle opener, fulcrum is considered at the end and the force applied, that is effort, at the other end, and the load is located in between them. Next example is nut cracker. Here, effort and fulcrum are at the ends and the load is in between them. Here, load is our favorite walnut. Next example is wheelbarrow. Fulcrum and effort are at the ends and load is in between them. Now we will come to third class lever. When the effort is between the fulcrum and the load, then we will call it as class 3 lever. Let us see few examples. First is fishing rod. Effort is the point where we screw in or screw out and it is in between fulcrum and the load. Next example is our domestic broom. Effort is in between fulcrum and the load. We will see tongs also as an example. Effort here also it is in between load and the fulcrum. Now let us summarize the lever classification. In class 1 lever, fulcrum is in the center between load and the effort. In class 2 lever, load is at the center between fulcrum and the effort. Class 3 lever, effort is in the between fulcrum and the load. Classification is wheel and axle. Here, wheel is attached to a rod called axle. When the wheel rotates, axle also rotates, which helps to move easily. Examples are bicycle, Ferris wheel and windmill. In all these examples, we can see the wheel and the axle rotates. Other few examples are steering wheel in our car, sewing machine which is used to stitch clothes, and the potter's wheel. Next is pulley. It is also a simple machine. It is made up of wheel and a rope. Here, force is applied in one direction and load moves in another direction. Example, pulley is commonly seen in well, flag pole where we hoist our flags, curtain strings. There are two types of pulleys, fixed and movable. Fixed pulley does not move. That is, pulley is attached at one end. It works easier by changing the direction of the force. Example, well and elevators. Next is movable pulley, where pulley moves with the load and therefore less effort is required to pull the objects. Examples, crane, zip line. Now comes wedge. It works on the principle of inclined plane. It has two inclined planes, that is two tapered planes, meet to form a sharp edge. Examples, axe, knife, chisel, fork. Next is screw. Screw looks like a nail with grooves in it. It is again an inclined plane wrapped around a cylinder. Example, revolving chair, screw jack, which is used to lower and raise the car and also hold the things together. Next is inclined plane. When the plane surface is slanted, it is an inclined plane. It is again a simple mission to move up or down with less effort. Example: ramp, slides in the park, roads up the hill. Thank you, buds. You are the best. If you like the video, please do subscribe, like, and share.